Greetings, this is the Timeshare Traveler. Today is episode 92, an owner update at Marriott. So it's great to get an owner update. I'm here in Maui. I'm at the Marriott Maui Ocean Club, and I wanted to get an update from the Marriott people about Abound because they're the acquiring company. So I thought it would be great to get them. So the good news is the basics around, and I'll go through them again on Abound, were confirmed. So there's not a lot of changes now. Things have stabilized out. And then the question is the fall. Does that mean that October? And I'll talk a little bit about that. I'll go through what was offered. And again, this was nice. I had a great presentation, but I'll go through the details on that. And there was a discussion about potential fees for Vistana owners to join Abound. And I'll go through what I found on the research on the Vistana site with regards to that. And then the last couple things, I want to just go through the more resorts, which is the whole purpose in my mind of why the merger is so great. And the elite levels were confirmed what they are. So before I go into the details, let me tell you a little bit about my channel, and then I'll go into each one of these items one by one. Hi, my name is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. The purpose of this channel is to provide education and knowledge for those interested in timeshares. I've been a timeshare owner for over 15 years. I'm an elite owner with Marriott Vacation Club, Hilton Grand Vacations, and Worldmark by Wyndham. I've also posted over 70 timeshare video reviews of different locations, and I've posted 40 timeshare video tips. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and I can be found at Timeshare Trav on Twitter and Facebook, and my website is www.timesharetraveler.com. Okay, let's talk about the Abound program basics confirmed. The exchange program rules, which is what they're calling it, it's basically you go into Abound, it's kind of you're exchanging your time for that. Has been confirmed, and I've got the URL here on this screen, but I'll put it in the description as well because I want to be able to. It's all the rules and how it all works. It's really great detail. Might be trying to have extra coffee when you're doing it because it's kind of can be dry and very legalese, so I don't always understand all of it. But it's nice to have all that information to review it. Because I'm both a Marriott and a Vistana owner, even though I was at the Marriott owner update, they were aware of my Vistana ownership, which was great. I had a great, again, I want to say I had a great sales rep. So as a Marriott owner, it's basically Abound is Marriott Vacations Club. It's just rebranded to include the additional sites that they have from the Westin and Sheraton. The benefit levels are the same as they were if you're a Marriott Vacation Club owner, which I am. The same levels. If you're a Vistana owner, which I also am, the membership points get converted, and they actually have a program to convert it. They can show you what it's going to be, and then every year you can opt in. And I did see on the Vistana website now they have some frequently asked questions. Which I'll get to that in a moment, but you can whether you choose to opt in every year or use your points or use them in the old program, or I guess the Vistana program, your benefit level won't change, which was great for me to hear. I didn't know if I had to always opt in order to get the benefit level. Again, or you can continue to use them as used today. So the Abound basics being confirmed was great because there's been so much change over the last couple of years. It's good to see it being stable now. I'm sure you all received an email about later in the year, in the fall, sometime it's going to be, but now it looks to be go live in October. And in fact, there's some work on the website I'm seeing on the Marriott side. It's supposed to happen. I don't know if that's in the end of September. Maybe that will be the go live. Maybe it's going to be early. I'm not sure. Maybe that's just updates in preparation. But if you go to the frequently asked questions and I put the quote in here right out of the frequently asked question, it says go live in October 2022 for reservations beginning in 2023 use year. So that's in the frequently asked question, and you see the URL. I'll put that URL in the description so you can click on it and do that. And then I went to the Marriott site. That was on the Vistana site. I went to the Marriott site and I found the same quote in the frequently asked questions, and that's where you have to go. I got the URL there, and I'll put it in the description. So, and you have to click on the what is Abound by Marriott Vacations, and in that, if you read through it, you see the same October 2022. So I believe, even though they've not officially announced October 2022, I believe it is happening based on the frequently asked questions on both the Vistana and on the Marriott side. So I'm going to take what they have in writing. It doesn't mean it won't slip. It's a software update, so that's always a possibility for slip. It looks like October is our time. Now I'm going to talk about what was offered from the presentation. So since Abound is stable, we're back now to having, here's how you can use your ownership, what the benefit, and here's how much it costs. So I was offered a choice of destination points, Bonvoy points, or cash. And I took the destination points because I sort of calculate the maintenance fees value, and that one's the highest as far as, the equivalent maintenance fees, what I was offered, which was 500 destination points. Sales team mentioned prices are going up and they've had a lot of price increases. I don't know if that's true because there also seem to be a lot of discounts, so I don't know whether the prices go up and then you get greater discounts. But that's typically what they say, and that's one of the things that you should buy now kind of thing. That seems to be a standard. That's across the industry. It's nothing new to Marriott. They all say the prices are going to go up. I think I was offered, an opportunity to purchase 1,500 destination points, and that would have got me platinum status within Marriott alone without the Vistana. And they just were sort of trying to say, if you really want that, you can do that and not have to worry about it because it'll be no matter what. And I'm, the price was just under $16 a point. And I basically said, nope, I'm going to wait. It was a great presentation, very professional. It was pretty quick, actually, because, again, there's not a lot of, what's Abound and let me, try to educate you. That's been pretty stable lately. So it's pretty much they were just actually saying, no, here's how we can help you with your ownership. And I'm choosing to wait. Because I have some bonus points, so for next year I'm going to opt in for my 2023, and on the Abound side I'll have my annual points, and then I have some bonus points, and I'll use those in the old program because the bonus points don't transfer over. So that way I'll get a sense of which program I'll work with both sides and get a sense of that. So I'm choosing to wait so that I get some experience once the program is live, and then I'll decide what's right for me. The other discussion that happened was there was potential fees for Vistana owners to join Abound. So I did some research after the presentation because I was a little concerned about that. But there's nothing available in writing, and I asked the salesperson, said, show me in writing what it's going to cost me. If you're going live in a few months, they must know. And it turns out I did not see anything. There was only club dues, and there was that's the same conversation on the Marriott side. They're going to have standard dues across the Abound program. So that was the same conversation. So I think that, in fact, I may have a reduction in club dues because once it's merged, I may only have to pay for one set of dues. Again, those are the kind of things I don't think we're going to know until it's actually live and we can actually experience it. And I don't know that the salespeople know all those level of details. They know the Marriott brand if they're selling Marriott today, and they know the Vistana if they're selling Vistana. I think the whole merger, once it's in one location and they're selling just one thing, I think things will get stabilized across the platforms. So again, I think there's only club dues. I even put the quote in that I have, the term that is actually the quote in the document talking about the Vistana, and I got that off the URL for Vistana. And of course, the best thing was the more resorts means a lot to me, and I'll have chances to sort of blend my point systems. I'm sure there'll be trade-offs in all of this, but I'll try to figure out what the best way to do that, and we will only learn that after it's live and we kind of get the sense, and I'll provide you some input once it's live and I see the real rules and see the website and what it has to offer. But for now, you have the Marriott, you have current timeshares. In fact, when you're on the website right now at Marriott, it says you cannot yet book the Sheraton or Westin timeshares, but it says coming soon. So it looks like that whenever they do the update, it's going to be very similar to the Marriott website. It'll just have the Sheraton stuff in that. So I think Abound's going to be the same. If you're a Vistana owner, it's not clear how you opt in. I think that'll become clear once it goes live. There'll be your ability to opt in for the year. It'll be kind of a choice, like you can do the Interval International, move your points into there. I think I'd be able to move your points into. So that's the way it reads to me. It's like another exchange program, like Interval is. So that's going to be kind of cool. And again, I'm looking forward to, maybe I'll be able to do a longer stay, because I'll be able to merge my points and be able to do a little bit more than that. So that was consistent on the update, what they were providing by the sales team. And here you have the slide with all the picture of all the resorts, and you can stop the presentation and just zoom in on that, so you can read that, where you can get that picture. So I just wanted to share that with you. And lastly, the elite levels were confirmed, so there's no change. I suspect next year, I'm hearing that there'll be more points to get into the level. Maybe that's one of the reasons I will upgrade before the points go up, but not sure at this point. But that's consistent with the industry. Hilton is going to be raising theirs. Club Wyndham recently raised theirs. So it seems to be a trend in the industry. It's part of the consolidation. Getting to the elite levels, you can get grandfathered in. So that'll be the conversation. I may make a move to try to get grandfathered in, because once you're grandfathered in, then you're sort of locked in at that point. So you have your status. So again, it was confirmed. Up to 4,000 is just a regular member. 4,000 to 7,000 is select, which is where I am, executive, and I won't go through the benefits, and you can read on the left. So again, I expect sometime in 2023 those numbers will go up, but nothing is published at this moment. Anyway, thank you. That was the owner update that I got, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe.